my sweet friend Anya Stamper kind of got a little tag going here for 20 products that you would like to try in 2020. And I was like, ooh, this sounds fun. Because I like hearing what other people say, because then you find out about things that you might not even have known existed, and that can actually be kind of dangerous. But I think it was really fun, even just kind of dream. These are not necessarily things that I'm going to get in 2020, but they're things that I would like to try. And so I just thought I would share some of them with you. I kind of started looking into completely different areas than what I typically have looked into as far as brands, and found some things that I'm super excited about and really do hope to be able to try at least a few of them. But so they're in no particular order, but I made myself a little list here, and so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. The first one, you're gonna see I'm sitting off center on purpose because I plan to put, if all goes well, pictures of the things I'm talking about over here. So the first is the Milk Makeup, their matte bronzing stick, like the matte bronzer. I have seen several people use it and it looks amazing, and I'm so scared of, like, not scared of, but just like, I don't know, cream products kind of scare me a little bit. Not scare me, but like make me be like, is it gonna be too much work, or am I gonna totally screw this up? You know what I mean? But I would really like to try that. And I'm gonna try not to like give big long explanations about each thing, or this video will take forever. So first is that. Next is the Makeup Geek shadows of any kind. I've heard about Makeup Geek for a long time, just have never tried anything. I did see that they're doing some like rebranding, so that should be coming out soon. So I'm interested to see what they do, and maybe give some of those products a try. So we shall see. Next, something I have looked at several times and thought was so pretty, and just something I would love to try because I have never tried anything from this brand, is the Becca Pop Goes the Glow. It's like a face and eye palette. And so it's got the highlighter and then like some eyeshadows. And I just think it looks so pretty. The packaging on it is gorgeous. And there's something about it that excites me. And since I have never tried any Becca products, and the highlighters are always kind of what I see, I thought that would be a really fun product to try. So that would be fun. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting. Okay, it's the Ghost. Oh my gosh, well, the picture will be over here. Hourglass is such a like out of the realm of possibility for me kind of brand. Much like to Natasha Denona, except for thankfully to my friend Claire Barrera, I have some awesome Natasha Denona products, but it's the same type of thing where it's like a very expensive high-end brand that is just not in my budget, not something it would take some major splurging, and I don't even know if I have that in me. But the things that you hear about the ambient lighting products are amazing, and they just look so gorgeous. And so that palette to me is just like, oh, you know. Next would be the Tati palette, like the textured neutrals. I can't say her name, Tati. I don't know why. Every time I say it, I feel like I sound really weird. But anyway, I think that palette is so beautiful. What definitely intrigues me about it are the sequin shades. I don't know why, but something about those is just like something I want to put on my eyes. And so I'm excited to see if she comes out with another palette with like some more types of colors, and to see what that one would look like. If she does, I might have to force myself to purchase either. Yeah. So I would like to try something of hers out in an eyeshadow way. Okay, Sugar Pill. I have one Sugar Pill eyeshadow that's a purple that is like amazing, that was gifted to me like 2 years ago. And when I like to go onto different websites and just kind of look around at what they have and, you know, dream a little. And I'm going to look at the name because I will not remember. It's their liquid lip in Pillow Fight. And it's a dusty mauve with purple, silver, and gold sparkles. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Like a color that's just unlike anything else I have. A color that I think I might be able to pull off. And just like the sparkle that's in it, I love, because it almost gives a little bit of a gloss feel to it. And not necessarily feel, but look. I just think that looks so pretty. So I would like to try out one of their liquid lips, and that would be the one if I did. Okay, Juvia's Place, as you know, is my absolute favorite, and they just came out with minis, and I think their little mini palettes are so cute. They're little 6-pan palettes, and the violets, is that what it's called? Yeah, the violets. They're $13.99. I never go for purples. I never do. I like the way purples look on my eyes, but it is never what I am drawn to in a palette or whatever. But when I saw that, I'm like, whoa, those are some purples. And so I would love to try those. I think they are so pretty. And then I need to try Fenty Stunna lip paint because my amazing cousin Debbie Nyblack wears them and they're like her favorite. And if they're good enough for her, then I think I would like them. And so I would love to try one of those. I have a Fenty Lost Bomb that I love, but I would love to try one of the lip paints and see what they're all about. Okay, this one is so gimmicky and ridiculous, and I hadn't even heard anything about it. I don't even remember how I saw it. But I'm drawn to their packaging sometimes, but not necessarily their products. But the Tarte BU eyeshadow palette, okay, this is so dorky of me, but I love stuff with bees, which is funny because now my son is highly allergic to them, so I feel like I shouldn't like them. Like, it's a betrayal to him if I like them. But I just love stuff about, I don't know. I love bee things. I don't necessarily love bees, but I love, you know what I'm talking about, like decor that has little bee stuff on it and stuff I just think is cute. And I think that palette is such pretty, like shades of brown and gold and like orangey and yellow and just like the shades I love to put on my eyes, like, you know, the shades I'm most drawn to most of the time. And I just saw that, and the packaging I think is super cute, and I just really like it. Yeah. When I saw there's a ColourPop, it's called the Pressed Illuminator, and it's in Champagne Bubbles. It's a highlighter, and it looks like expensive to me, like the way the packaging, I shouldn't say expensive. I don't know if it necessarily looks expensive to me, but like I love the packaging of it. It's just simple and clean, and it just seems like something I would like to have. I don't know. I like the look of it. I like the way the shade looks like it would be. I feel like it's a highlighter that I would get good use out of. And so I love ColourPop products, and so that's something that I've never tried something like that from them, so I would be interested in trying that out. The next one isn't a specific, it's just a lip stain. I know that Katie from TattooedMomma loves lip stains. She was just recently talking about them, and I've never tried one, so I think that's something that I would like to try out and see if that would be like a good lip product for me, because I think part of the reason I don't wear a lot of like lipsticks or you know, liquid lips and stuff like that, or I'm afraid of them ending up like, you know, places they shouldn't be on my face and embarrassing situations. So I feel like a lip stain might be something, like also too, because you don't get that weird fade from them like you do with some other lip products. So I feel like it might be something that would be really interesting to try out and see how it works on my big old lips. In keeping with lip products like that, I would love to try out one of the Buxom lip glosses, like the one in Dolly. People talk about that all the time, and that shade looks like something that's right up my alley. And so I'm like, I've never tried a Buxom gloss, and I know I've heard people talk about them all the time, so I would like to try that. I also would love to try some Juvia's Place, like some of their face and lip products, because I only have used their eyeshadows, so I've never used their blushes or powders or any of their lip products or anything like that. So I would definitely like to try them out, because since I love the brand so much for their eyeshadows, I would love to see what like the rest of their brand is about. I also always hear people say great things about the Dominique Cosmetics palettes, and I have never tried one, but one of them, every time I've seen it, has been one that I'm like, ooh, I like that. Ooh, like it catches my attention. And it is the Berries and Cream palette. I just think the colors in it are so pretty. I, you know, love those like berry type tones, but they're not things that I typically wear. And so I think that's what draws me to it, is it's got some tones in it that aren't things that I typically wear. And I would like to try to like branch out of my norm, because, you know, we all kind of get in those things sometimes. I love color, but I tend to like keep sticking in a certain, you know, range of colors. And so I would like to try that out. That way I could try out her formula and some different colors, because I just think that palette looks so pretty. The Ace Beauté Flare palette, again, my amazing cousin Debbie, and Anya, I know too, they have a bunch of the Ace Beauty palettes and like rave about them. And I think that Flare palette, the color story of it is so cool. I love it. So I'm like, I would love to put that on my eyes. Okay, you know I love Kaleidos Cosmetics, their makeup, but then there is Kaleido makeup. And they have a palette called Vacay Vibes. It's like $14. I'm going to have everything listed down below too. But there's just something about it. Like, I just love the setup of it. It's simple. I feel like it's something that, you know, if you had one, because they're all shimmers, I'm pretty sure. It's like little sets of 2 shades, and there's 3 sets, so there's 6 different shades. And I'm pretty sure they're all shimmers. So like if you just had one basic matte that you could pair with those and like take that when you go on vacation. Vacay Vibes, I don't know. But it just seems like it's something that would be such an easy thing to get several looks out of with, you know, just that one little palette and like a single, you know, matte or something. So I just thought that would be interesting to try out their formula because I never have. Next up is another indie brand. And I had not heard of them before. I just happened to see someone mention about them. It's Moira Beauty, and they have these like smaller palettes. The artwork on them is so incredibly gorgeous. The one that really draws me is the Never Ending Lights palette, which you'll see right here. It is so pretty. I love the color story in it. I love the packaging. I am a sucker for pretty packaging, I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, I want to try some different, and I know this is a big thing for a lot of people this year. I hear people talking about it a lot, wanting to try different indie brands and just giving a chance to some of these smaller companies who have, you know, maybe some amazing products that we are not trying out because we just don't know about them. So I'm like really excited to give them a try. Also is Rainy Cosmetics. I think I'm saying that right. They have a Shattered Gems palette right here. There's like a pistachio kind of looking shade in there that just like when I saw the swatch of it, I'm like, oh, I want that. Like, I just think it's such a pretty palette. Again, a beautiful color story and just something I would really like to give a try. I'm kind of noticing too, I'm sort of being drawn towards some of like a little more of like a pale, almost pastel kind of looking palette, which is not something I've ever been drawn to, but it's catching my eye for some reason. And so I feel like I'm going to have to give one of these companies a try and try one of those kind of palettes because it's just really, really drawing me in. And going with that theme is Kraken Cosmetics, and it is the End of the World palette. Pretty light pastels. Again, the artwork is really cool on it. Just something totally different that I have never heard of before. And so it's like things like that. I'm just really interested in trying out a new company that I haven't heard of, and that I haven't seen really like everywhere. Because, you know, there's some indie brands who have kind of blown up, but I like really want to try some that you haven't really heard of. And then last up is Mavie Cosmetics. I believe it's Mavie, M-A-V-I-E. And they have these Take Me To palettes. There are several palettes in the collection, and they're take me to like different places like Paris and Hong Kong, and I mean, there's a bunch of different ones, and they're so pretty. Istanbul is one, and I mean, just so there's a cool color story and really cool artwork on the packaging for each of the places to take me to. I think that is such a cool concept. I love it. Not that it's incredibly new, because I know other companies do kind of things like that, but I just love this artwork. Is so unique to me, and the color stories of the palettes are just gorgeous. And then they also have, they're called the Motto Blush, and they're these blushes that have this super cute packaging, and the colors look gorgeous, and I just think that they're so fun. It's like I've never seen a blush like that I've looked at and been like that excited about a blush, seriously. And it totally is the packaging. But like I said, the colors do look gorgeous too, so it's like a win-win if you ask me. So sorry this video is going to seem kind of choppy because I'm sort of like editing between each thing I'm saying, because I'm looking down at it and kind of refreshing my brain as to what it was before I start saying it. But again, these aren't necessarily 20 things I'm going to go out and buy this year, because Lord knows I don't have that kind of money. And Lord knows I don't need all of that either. But these are things I'm definitely interested in trying, and would love to get my hands on a couple of these things. I mean, my birthday's coming up in April. I always get money for that, or my husband asks me what I want. And so these are some things that will be on, my list of things that I might ask for, because there's just a lot of things that I would love to try. And if you love makeup, you always want something else. It's just kind of you always want to try something new, a new formula, a new brand, a new color scheme, a new something. It's just so fun. Like, there is something about a love of makeup that you can't, it's so fun. You always have to try something new. You can't help it. And not that you don't love and appreciate the things that you have, but and I'm not someone who goes out and shops and gets makeup stuff constantly, so it's not like that. But I mean, every couple of months, I like to get something new at least. But I hope you guys enjoyed hearing the 20 products I would like to try in 2020. And hopefully I kind of clued you in on maybe some brands and products that you haven't heard of before. And we'll just have to see along the way. If I end up getting some of these things, I'll be sure to mention it and link back to this video, and just kind of keep a tally of things that I might actually end up picking up and trying out from this list. So thank you so much to Anya. I hope that you guys will head over to her channel. I will have her video linked down below since she started this, and definitely go check out what her 20 products are. And then I'm supposed to pick 5 people, tag 5 people to do this tag. And so I am choosing Katie, TattooedMomma, who I mentioned earlier in this video. I know she likes really interesting, fun makeup too, so I am thinking she might have some really fun things to share. Jessica Canon. I know she doesn't always do a ton of makeup videos, but I know she does love makeup too. And so I would love to see, and just some things that she'd be interested in trying out. Alyssa Pope. I know she is going to have fun with this. Like, she's the kind of girl I can picture being like, oh yeah, I have a whole amazing list that I can share. So I'm excited to hear what she has to say. My beautiful, beautiful friend, Leann Serao, who I love so incredibly much. I can't wait to hear. She has a beautiful, amazing collection of makeup. She's always getting fun new stuff, so I'm sure she keeps her eye out. She knows like the kind of stuff that's coming up, so I bet she has a little list going in her mind already. And then DesiGlamLife, so Desi, and she also always gets like amazing makeup. These people, I'm always like, when they do hauls and things, like, awesome stuff, and not in a jealous manner, in a, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Like, I'm excited for you. Those are my 5 people I'm taking, and I will list them down below. And yeah, so I can't wait. If you guys decide to do this, please make sure that you tag Anya in your video, and let me know that you did it, because I want to see. I mean, anyone can do this tag, but just please link back to her and let me know so I can come and watch and see what your 20 products are that you would like to try in 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.